A Colorado boy only 14 years old when he shoots and kills a mother after a minor fender bender.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Leffer with the Denver Police Department, okay?
Just hours after shooting her in cold blood, he cries to his own mother at the police station.
I'm sorry, Mom. Stop.
Today's case takes us to Denver, Colorado, where on February 20th, 2021, 32-year-old Pamela Cabriales was on her way home from dinner with a friend.
Another severe case of bozo activity. Just because you 14 doesn't excuse you, and I'm sure you're going to pay for it for the rest of your life. Taking out a woman, a mother, somebody's daughter is unacceptable, bro. This is wild. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what world do we live in now?
In pictures and in videos, Pamela seems happy and full of life. But all of that changed 4 years ago this month. Pamela was behind the wheel of her Range Rover, driving along Interstate 25 that goes right through Denver. When she stopped at a red light at an intersection of I-25 and Colfax, shots rang out. We now know the person shooting was then 14-year-old Remy Cordova. Cordova was in the passenger seat of another car that was driven by this guy named Nishan Johnson.
I don't trust no nigga with a big ass neck tattoo all right here. None of them. None of them can get my trust. I don't care if you ex-gang member, newfound Christian. I don't care about none of that. You feel me? This man right here is a menace to fucking society. It's simple and plain. I ain't gonna let you know nothing else. You got the face tattoos right here, teardrops. I don't know if they real teardrops. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the, you know what I'm saying? But forehead John, and then this big stupid ass NFL. I don't even want to know what NFL mean. Fuck it. Because I know it ain't the National Football League.
Cordova was in the passenger seat of another car that was driven by this guy named Nishan Johnson. Cordova had thought that the car had been tapped by Pamela's in a small fender bender. And according to court docs, he said, quote, "Can I bust on them?"
Young brother, you just lost your whole entire life. You only spent 14 years outside. All about a fender bender that wasn't even your ride. You ex you. This is the thing about some of these street niggas, bro. Following is the key strength to their whole motion. You know what I'm saying? Being a follower is their whole identity. To get in a fender bender in another nigga's ride and then to ask him, can I bust on him? You trying to prove yourself. You're a loser. Because if you was that mad and it was that serious, you wouldn't have asked. You would have just reacted, spur of the moment. But to ask, can I bust on him? Can I throw my life away, bro? You know what I'm saying? Let me throw our life away. Both of ours.
Johnson then replied, "Do what you gotta do. That's on you." According to KUSA, Cordova got out of the car with an AR-15 and fired 15 to 20 shots into Pamela's Range Rover. Witnesses on the scene say at first they didn't even know what was happening.
So there was even a few witnesses that was at the scene that was able to align actually what happened. And basically all of their stories basically corroborated. A lot of them, they're just sitting in traffic. They hopped out on this intersection. People's flying around them. No crime is a smart crime to do, but sometimes it's even dumber whenever it's not thought out. Like this is so tragic on every end. Like I said, a mother lost their daughter, a son lost their mother, a baby's father or a husband lost their significant other. You lost your life. Your mom lost her son. I just don't understand the pointless crimes. I ain't one of those people. I'm not naive, bro. Stuff happens. And then say you beefing with this set killed chick cousin. All of that, that's niggatry. All of that, though, I understand. It makes sense to me. Like, I mean, it don't really make sense, but I understand it. If any of the young dudes is in the chat, bro, listen to me. You go to jail, maybe about honor as far as your family or your name or whatever go. Some shit just unacceptable. And money. I mean, I might do a little bit of time for some money. Because, you know what I'm saying? You got to... You know what I'm saying? You might have hit a little play, might have did a little. I ain't doing no wild shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some bread. You feel what I'm saying? But just blowing somebody down for a fender bender, something probably was $600-700 copay or deductible. Did you probably would have only had to come out of pocket? Man, come on, bro. You's a dummy.
Pop, 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 pop. And at first it didn't register what was happening until the cars in the 2 lanes next to me started going. Pulled next to the car, barely got a glance. It looked as though the window was either rolled down or shot out, but I believe that the window was out. I didn't look at the windshield or see inside the vehicle.
This is a long ass dumbass story. Did you see him or no? I was going around, I seen his window shot out. Lady, speed up to the crime.
This may seem like a really dumb question. If you can articulate it more, why did you feel you were in danger? Tell me.
This may seem like a really dumb question. If you say that before the question dumb as fuck, okay? Let's cut to the chase. Stupid question, bucko. What do you mean, why did I feel threatened for my life? We're talking about a shooting. Bullets ain't got no names on them, nigga. If you are in a car and a few feet from you, randomly, you hear an AK-47 style or AR-15 style gun ringing off, 15 shots, 7, 1 second break, 3, 4. You ain't gonna just sit there and not be scared for your life. Bullets don't have a name, bro. And niggas don't have aim. Let's keep it $150. Most niggas don't got no aim. I don't know if they aim is terrible like that or they shoot with their eyes closed. One of the two. But shit don't add up. All right, so now we got another witness. I guess his name Alex Martinez. He about to tell his side of the story and what he think or know allegedly what happened. All right, so now we got another witness. You know what I'm saying? This little young dude's name is Alex Martinez. I ain't putting his business out there. That's what the news lady said. Let's see what he got to say about the events.
Who was driving home from a soccer game.
When he got out, he had his hoodie on, and he turned to face towards north, and all I see is the side.
If I hear a nigga, bow, 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 I'm definitely not no compass, nigga. I don't know which direction he turned. Where he run? Towards the gas station? How the fuck do you know that's north? The boy ran southwest. This boy out here giving Call of Duty coordinates. Oh, the boy northeast 1300. Nigga, what?
Okay, but you saw the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Is what we call it.
Yeah, the muzzle flash.
Coming out. How many times do you think you saw flashes?
About 6 times.
Okay.
See how the story just corroborate to the point where you don't even have a chance to beat this. First witness, don't know this Alex kid at all. She say she heard between 5 and 7. Next kid come in, haven't spoke to her. He's so accurate. He say 6. That's dead in the middle of what she said. Bro, kids, bro.
When he started shooting, I noticed that the light from when he shot it was going backwards.
Okay.
So I was like, all right. So that I ducked down, and that's when I lifted up my head just to take a peek, and that's when I seen his arm behind, on the side of the car facing backwards.
Okay.
The boy got details on you. The boy got details. He even know when the driver looked back. You feel me? The boy wasn't worried about getting shot in the face. He said he ducked down, but the silly young nigga just had to look back up. He came right back over just to. I don't know where the fuck they from. Like I said, I'm up out of there. Out of there.
Even though Pamela was rushed to the hospital, she died several days later. Meanwhile, investigators were...
Oh, she didn't actually pass away at the scene. She got rushed to the hospital. See, whenever I didn't hear her responding, not moving or nothing, I just figured she was DOA.
still working to track down the suspects involved in her shooting. The next day, a Denver police officer spotted a car wanted from a separate incident. There had been this gang shooting at a McDonald's where multiple shots were fired. And at the time, the cop didn't realize this car was also involved in Pamela's shooting, but they did.
They just out here just shooting shit in the same red. If that car belonged to that dude or anybody in his family, bro,
know the people inside needed to be questioned. This led to a small chase, and it's something Nishan Johnson talked about during his police interview.
So the police interviewed the other suspect, Nishan, whatever his name is, right? Acting all gangster. What you want to bet? He tried to flip on little light-skinned dude. I bet he flip on him.
We're driving, and we get to the light. Police was on the side. They get to the side, the back of us. They get behind us. I take a right, they drive. Take a left, they keep following. And then I try to take another right, but the ice was too slippery. So I hit the curb, and that's when they turned the lights on us.
Tell me more about the conversation in the car. Who notices the police either on the side of you or behind you?
I mean, we all did, to be honest, because when you're looking at when you at the stop sign, you're gonna look out your window.
Okay.
And then when I looked out the window, I seen the police pull up.
What is the conversation in the car?
Really wasn't no conversation in the car, but they could go.
I'm sorry?
I said it wasn't no conversation in no car, but go.
But go?
Yes.
Why was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Earlier you told me because you didn't have a license.
Yeah, like I don't have no license, but that's what they was telling me. You said what was the conversation?
Okay.
You feel me? You said what conversation did we have while the police was behind us?
And who was telling you to go?
Little bro. He was like, bro, just go. You feel me?
Who told you to go? Little bro. So you already just flipped and put the high speed on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is probably gonna get a lot worse. I was gonna say a lot worse before it get better, but I don't even see this getting no better. This can't get better. This is just gonna get worse.
I mean, don't have no license. You feel me? Not finna pull off.
Did little bro say he was hot?
Nah.
Did he
He's
say
like, nigga, go.
Okay.
You know how nowadays this young generation gonna run from the police or do anything from the police now, you feel me? So yeah,
So you
that's
listened to
how it
him.
was.
So you listened to him and you went.
That's how it was, you feel me? Because after they turned on their lights, everybody started panicking.
Tell me how they panicked. How did you know they panicked, Nishan?
Cause you know when police get behind you sometimes and you know you ain't do nothing, like me, when I know I ain't do nothing wrong, I wasn't really panicking, but what made me really panic was because they was all going like, bro, come on, bro, go. And I don't have a license. I was like, bro, that ain't true, cause I ain't stopping. Fuck it, come on. And I hit the car and everything, you feel me? So it was like everything would happen so quick. And when he was like, go, bro, go, I was like, all right, fuck it. I don't have no license, none of that, come on.
Police eventually tracked Johnson down to a shed where he was hiding, and that's where they found some incriminating evidence.
You know why I'm asking all these questions? Because the you were found in, those shell casings match at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me? And you said nobody's...
Whoa! Told you it's gonna get a lot worse. This nigga talking about a little high speed and getting grabbed by the police. Look at his head go down whenever he say the shell cases in that shed match the shell cases from a murder. Instantly knew it was over. This is crazy.
Those shell casings match at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me? And you said nobody's in the shed with you. Okay, you're in there by yourself. But the same caliber shell casing that's in the shed where you're at is the same caliber at our murder scene. Can you explain that to me if nobody handed you anything?
Nah, nobody handed me nothing.
Okay, so how did that end up in the shed with you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't gonna cut it.
I don't know.
Okay? So what I'm asking you, this is your chance to be honest, okay? And I'm not saying you're not. So please don't be offended by that. Okay, but I don't know is not going to cut it. As I told you before when we first started, it's a homicide investigation. I told you you're not free to leave. Okay? You remember that?
So he already know it was a homie investigation.
If you were there for something or somebody asked you to hold on to something, I need to know. Okay? And not just for myself, but for yourself. You got a kid, right?
2.
You want to see those kids grow up?
2.
Yes.
Do you want to be able to hold them and not be behind glass when you see them? Or do you want them to come and visit you during yard time? Again, I'm not threatening you, I'm not upset with you, but I'm telling you, this is the road we're going down. You're digging yourself a hole here, so if you have something, you know something, Nishan, now's the time to tell me. Okay, you tell me you were by yourself when you ran. Nobody else was in that shed. I asked you several times that question, you're adamant nobody was. So it's one of two things. Either you were there at that murder scene, or somebody gave you something to hold on to. So now's your chance to help yourself. Don't dig yourself a hole. You got one foot in this hole right now, Nishan.
And to be honest, regardless if you tell him or not, both feet going in that hole. He said you got 1 foot in the hole right now. Both feet is going in the hole.
Investigators spoke with Johnson for more than 5 hours on multiple occasions, and honestly, they didn't get very much, but they got even less info from Remy Cordova.
I'm going to advise you of your rights, and then I'm going to leave the room, and you two need to talk about whether or not you want to talk about this investigation or not. Okay? You okay, ma'am?
I'm sorry, Mom. Stop.
The woman next to Cordova in this video is his mom, because remember, he's only 14 years old at the time. As a detective walks back in, you can hear Cordova apologize to his mother.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's still February 21st, 2021. According to that clock, it's now 10:05 p.m.
I'm sorry, just ain't cutting it, bro. Mama just lost her son. You a monster to the world, but mama lost her baby. You feel me? I'm sorry, ain't gonna cut it. She gonna hurt for the rest of her life. Congratulations.
Yeah. And I've given you and your mom opportunity to talk about this investigation. Let me ask you, did you understand the rights as they have been explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes? With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us about this investigation?
No, sir.
No?
No.
But even though Cordova didn't talk, investigators...
Young nigga. I mean, he ain't had nobody to flip him because he did it all, but he ain't say shit. You got something to say? No. You fuck it. Might as well go out with a bang, literally.
already knew a bit about him because he had a juvenile criminal record and was on police's radar as a gang member. Prosecutors later said that Cordova's motivation in Pamela's murder was to rise up the ranks in this gang world. Cordova's case eventually moved from juvenile court to district court because of the severity of the crime. He was charged as an adult with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. That second charge was added because another driver had been in the line of fire when Cordova had fired the shots. Now, that person was not injured, so the charge became attempted murder. In November of last year, Cordova was found guilty. He's since been sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 40 years. Nishan Johnson has also been convicted for his involvement in the case. In June 2023, he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. As for Pamela, her family...
Wow. 40 years for the trigger man, 35 for the driver. Y'all happy now? Y'all trying to move up the ranks in the, I mean, y'all can still move up the ranks in y'all gang in jail if y'all popular. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as a popular gang, a blood or a crip or something of the sort. But bro, you threw away everything for nothing. What a loser. 2 dickheads. And the one just the driver. Wow. True stories, man. And he just got sentenced like 2 days ago. Prayers go out to the family, including his family as well, because like I said, his mom did nothing, and she lost his son as well. Heart go out to her, but definitely to the lady that lost her life's family and her son, and So that's just a tragic event, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I'm gonna be keeping up with more real topics like this. Let me know what you think, and I will catch y'all boys on the next one.